Hi there and welcome back to Dr. C's Morning Minute. Glad you could be here. We're talking about bullying. Last time we talked about the types of bullying. We talked about a child being physically accosted, moving into more mundane teasing that takes place. That's what I'm going to talk about today, is the teasing. So, anytime you get kids together, there's going to be teasing. As much as we try to help children to be sympathetic and empathetic, they tease. It just, again, that's what kids tend to do. How a child responds to the teasing is vital. It's imperative that we help them. We increase the number of tools in their toolbox to help them to respond in a way that helps to decrease the teasing, not make it worse. Let's say, for example, a child is not particularly athletic. We'll say they're clumsy. That's the term that they actually might be called. So they're out during recess, running around, they fall. The quote-unquote bully says to the child, "Well, you sure are clumsy." And the child then responds in a rather agitated, irritated tone. "Well, you can't call me clumsy. Look at you. You got that red hair. You look like a goof, and I don't like you. And you're just mean." And says what else? Who knows what else? Now, do you think that the quote-unquote bully is going to respond positively to that? No, they're going to up the ante. They're going to come back with something even more harsh. Let's say that the child being teased runs off to the teacher and says, "He called me clumsy and he needs to get punished." And maybe the teacher even punishes it. We don't use names here. Gee, I wonder how the quote-unquote bully is going to respond to that. Nicely? Is he going to befriend this child he just teased because now he just lost recess for the next 2 days? I obviously think not. So, now, I do want to explain up front here that I'm not trying to blame the victim. I'm not trying to be unsympathetic to a child being teased. On the contrary, I'm trying to be practical, and the idea, again, is to equip the child to engage in an appropriate way, what could be seen as appropriate, and to reduce the subsequent teasing. Now, we all have our limitations. We all have things that we're good at and things we're not good at. Maybe it's important for us to learn to just sort of accept that and maybe even have a sense of humor about it. So sometimes what we'll do is work with kiddos who are prone to being teased, kids who are a little different, kids who maybe look a little different, act a little different, behave a little different, maybe aren't, again, the most athletic. And so the child falls and the kid says, "Well, you sure are clumsy." He says, "Yeah, you're right, I am kind of clumsy." It's true. Where is the child where's the quote-unquote bully going to go with that? What do you do with that? The person just agreed with you. Sometimes it's really hard to continue the bullying or have it escalate when you're being agreeable. You could even take it a step further than that. "Well, you sure are clumsy." "Yeah, I am kind of clumsy. I wish I was more athletic like you are. I really wish I was. I need to work hard at that." Walk away. Now you just complimented the bully. Now, possibly even somewhat befriended them. Where is the bully going to go with that? Now, who knows where the bully will go with that? And we can work with the child to help them to respond accordingly, depending upon any number of different responses that they may get from the bully and from their response. So it's not always entirely cut and dry, but go with the sentiment of what I'm discussing here and take a look and just think for yourself the difference between those two responses and which do you think is more likely to move things in the right direction. Something to ponder. We'll talk next time about cyberbullying, particularly as it relates to adolescent females. See you next time. Dr. C's Morning Minute.